gentlemen, welcome back to the greatest show on earth and the internet. This is G.A.M.E. I am your host, GQ. Information and all that other stuff that you need is right there and there at the bottom of the screen. And we're going to jump right into the topic. We're going to be talking about the whole year in review of all the games, video games, great games from 2015. We've got my man, fresh out of Arkham Asylum. Simon Says, how you doing, man?
Simon says he's good.
Simon says he's good?
Don't call Batman, all right?
Well, speaking of which,
Yeah.
wearing the Dark Knight on his shirt.
The Dark Knight as the Dark Knight.
It's the Dark Knight as the Dark Knight, the great Daitokuji. How you doing today?
I am super awesome. How about yourself?
I'm doing good. I'm feeling pretty good. Look good. Feel good. Smell good, make love good. So, let's jump right into it. I mean, realistically, though, this was a pretty decent year for games. I mean, there was a lot of blockbusters that came out. There was a lot of duds that came out. I mean, we got, Star Wars just came out not too long ago. So, I mean, the hype train for that was awesome. But sometimes hype for games is a bad thing. So, we're going to jump right into it. Right off the bat, Evolve. That came out early last year, I think in January, if I remember right. It didn't have like a local multiplayer setup and all that. It was kind of one of those, why is it so hard to either give us a campaign and a local multiplayer, but they always want to jump into, massively multiplayer and teams. And it's like, can't you just have fun and play with your boys on the couch nowadays?
No, because that's where the money lies. Basically they want to put the money into the multiplayer and not even like, we can't, we're not gonna allow you to just have four your boys just playing around, playing, our shooter game. It doesn't make any sense.
Man, GoldenEye!
Yes, you got a point there.
I don't think people want to do that anymore because, first off, though everybody has huge television screens now and then every four corner would look great because you imagine that back in the GoldenEye day?
Yeah.
It started looking like a muddy mess on these new. But I just don't think people want to do it. People want to be comfortable in their own home, playing on their own screen and all that other stuff. And me personally, I'm neither here nor there for online. I like to play online if the internet connection is good, but most of the times because of my large back catalog of games, I try not to get anything that's multiplayer because I'll miss out on the community.
Fair enough.
And that's another problem with those games that don't have co-op.
It's like if you don't jump on it as soon as it comes out, usually you're kind of left, hey, can we get a lobby for this game somewhere?
Yeah, really. Yeah.
All right, so Dead or Alive 5 last round. It's ridiculous that it's the third. I think Koei Tecmo is trying to be like Capcom used to be back in the day.
Well, yeah.
Releasing the Champion Edition, Super Turbo and all that. But it's like Dead or Alive 5 last round, it was one of those you didn't really need to. They put a little bit more polish on it. They brought it to the next gen, which is cool. But the DLC, it's like over $400 worth of DLC.
You didn't even buy any. You didn't buy the costumes, did you? Yeah, it's a list of the costumes. I saw it. I was like, yeah, I hope GQ didn't buy all those.
I think that's the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen. And it's like, I understand these companies, they're penny pinching trying to pull it because $60 for a game is not, giving them, it's not enough anymore. Yeah, apparently, they want it to be $100 for a game, probably. But maybe we'll start getting things that are in the game and you have to open them up as you play.
Those days are gone, man.
They're gone.
They're gone.
Completely gone. But like, $400 and just extra DLC is like, come on.
It's all costumes.
I wonder if there's somebody out there that have done that.
I'm sure there is.
Yeah.
Go to GameFAQs. There's plenty of people at GameFAQs in the chat. There's plenty of people that probably got all the costumes and season passes and all that crazy stuff. Because the season passes, $90 that they are, have exclusive costumes. So if you don't get the season pass, you can't get certain costumes.
Wow.
They're nickel and diamond. But now it's turned into like 10s and 20s
This
instead.
is the gaming of what we live in nowadays.
Oh, I know, it's crazy. The order, 1886. Full disclosure, I have the game. Only reason
I have it too.
Oh, you have? Okay.
I played it.
Are you using my motto? You have it, but you haven't played it? Is that it?
I'm starting to become used.
He's stealing your slogan, man. Copyright infringed.
But no, seriously. It's like I picked it up, and the only reason I picked it up because I was traveling. I love to travel.
Yeah.
But I was traveling, and I saw it. I'm like, wait, hold on. That game is a big, huge, giant collector's edition box. Box is about as big as this table. $50. Oh, here you go. I didn't even care. It's like it's a collector's edition that was almost $200 when it came out. It's $50. So the game must not have been that great.
Yeah, you're right.
There we go.
I played a little bit of it.
I had no interest in buying it.
Boom, there you go. Now, speaking of, I had a huge interest in this one when it was announced, and I was really pissed that it wasn't good. Dragonball Xenoverse. Why?
Here's
It's an anime game.
is that Dragon Ball.
There's people out there who are fans of anime and that want to buy and want to love anime games, and they try to convince you that these anime video games are good. Remember that one, Dragon Ball Z? What was it for the Sega
Battle
Saturn?
22?
Ultimate Battle 22. You know what I'm talking about? You watched the
Saturn.
Ultimate.
On the Saturn.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I have yet to play no, I won't say that because JoJo's Bizarre Adventure,
That's a good
the
one.
fighting games,
That's a good one.
were pretty good.
Yeah.
But Dragon Ball Xenoverse, I think they could have. I don't know what they were missing.
They had
Just-
potential. They had a lot of potential with that because it's like, look, create a Saiyan or character or whatever you want
Mm-hmm,
to do if you want to create an alien. But it's like, okay, hold on. Why is it so hard for you to get that battle system right? Because the battle system is just annoying in that game. Go right ahead, Simon.
Well, I actually downloaded the beta, which was funny before the game came out.
Why didn't you warn me?
Well, yeah. Well, the funny thing is, the beta never worked.
Oh, well.
And so yeah, that would have been warning. I should have warned you earlier. 'Cause, like,
you're
dude, the
right.
beta didn't work, so don't even pick the game up.
Oh, here, I'm going to lump these all together real quick. We're going to do rapid fire on these.
Sure.
The new systems in their early life were becoming the birthplace of all the HD remakes and
Like
remasters and definitive editions.
remasters.
Fillers. That's what I called them.
Yeah, they were filler games because we were waiting for some of our big blockbusters right off the bat. I mean, Devil May Cry Definitive Edition, Grand Theft Auto 5, which was good. Grand Theft Auto 5 was a really good upgrade.
Yeah, I saw that too when they showed it.
That one's worth
that
it.
comparison. That is worth it.
That's worth it. God of War 3, like you said many a times. Was,
How do you remake or HD an HD game? The game is already in HD. They're acting like the PlayStation 3 is the Super Nintendo, and they got to take a game and make it. It's the
How many times
same
did they
game.
the game though? How many times did they do it? Because they did it like what?
Oh, I may put it in my collection if I can find it for $5, but that's it.
you might, you never know. I mean, Black Friday is a couple weeks past, but I mean, hey, you never know. Another one that was a good remake, though, honestly, was Uncharted Collection. Now, I never bought or played any of the originals. I understand you guys.
I have them, but I haven't played them.
I played all three.
Okay.
And I hopefully, if you get a chance to play, let me know because from what I played all three, the targeting system really was horrible.
Okay.
So if they fix that, then I might actually go out and buy it.
Okay, so that might make it work.
I did buy the HD remake of Uncharted, and I was pretty impressed. I like it.
Oh, so you opened it?
I did open the PlayStation 4 one. I did not open the PlayStation 3 ones.
Because yeah, I have all the PlayStation 3s. So you have to, like I said, you gotta tell me.
Got to put them up on it.
Yeah,
All right.
'cause-
All right. So Mortal Kombat 10. Now, again, you guys know I'm a fighting game fan. Die hard.
Right here, right here,
No fighting game.
right here.
Mortal Kombat 10, I was so hyped for it because 9 was a masterpiece. Mortal Kombat 9 story mode is how all fighting game story mode should have been. And 10, kind of forgot about that.
Oh yeah, they made it way too short. I think I beat it in 2-3 hours or something like that. It was just way too short. I mean, I like the gameplay. It's great. I like the characters, and they're still not finished putting in. You're getting a Xenomorph.
Yeah.
You're getting Leatherface. That is super awesome. They need to bring back Freddy, so you can have Freddy,
Thank you.
Jason, and Leatherface.
Thank you.
But outside of the story mode, I was impressed with the gameplay and the graphics. Story mode was a little bit disappointing, but I was impressed.
What you think of it, Simon? Because, I mean, we've all played it.
Well, yeah, we all played it. I actually like the what was it? The Jason? No, not the Jason. I take that back. The Predator with the Carl Lewis.
Oh yeah, the
That
Carl
was-
Lewis reference. I'm sorry, not Lewis. Carl Weathers.
Carl
Weathers.
Yeah. Those little
That was
callbacks.
cool.
Those callbacks were awesome. I mean, you're sitting there like, I mean, they got, you son of a, it's like that was cool, and then the fatality. The fatality was hilarious.
No, that one with the what's it? The guy with the bullet had the.
Oh yeah,
that was
mofo.
yeah, mofo. That was
I
cool.
mean, it's like so they. That's one thing I will definitely give NetherRealm. They put some really cool references and things into their game. So
They did their homework.
They did a really good job on that. Now, one that I know you picked up because you got an Xbox One is Rare Replay. What did you think of that?
Oh, okay. So, if you played video games, like I did as a child, Rare was king of 8-bit. I want to say king. They made really good games. 8-bit, 16-bit. They made some really classic games for Nintendo. They got bought up by Microsoft. They put out this 30-game disc, and I personally love it. I mean, being able to play Battletoads without having to hook up my NES and trying to go through all this stuff to get it to look HD, I think is great. Just pop into this, play Battletoads, it's the same game.
Yeah.
So if anybody who has an X-Bone, I'm calling it that from now on, they should pay. It was $30. You could get it cheaper on Black Friday.
Yeah, I think
it was
it's down to
really,
$25.
really worth it. I mean, there's 30 games, Conker's Bad Fur Days on there. People want $100 for the cartridge. Now you can play it in HD, and it's the same game.
My only gripe with that, I mean, obviously they couldn't get GoldenEye, and obviously you can't touch Donkey Kong because it's a Nintendo property.
Yeah.
But why did they put Grab by the Ghoulies on that?
That game is not as bad as you think, dude.
I hated it when I played it, man.
No, I understand. I understand you hate it. I played it. It's a beat 'em up game. I mean, serious. Like you have to take. I mean, the name of the game is stupid. Yes, granted. Some of the things that they were trying to do, I guess I didn't understand. But it literally is just a beat 'em up game with a weird control scheme.
All right. Well, did you play that one at all, or you haven't touched that one yet?
I haven't touched it
Okay,
yet.
fair enough. No
I do
problem.
have an X-Bone, so.
I know. All right, now here's one that had a ton of hype, lived up to it somewhat. Metal Gear Solid 5: The Phantom Pain. I obviously grabbed the collector's edition. We did an unboxing. We'll throw the link in there so you guys can go back and check that out. But what I've noticed on that game, it's got a whole bunch of crazy, hilarious machinima in it.
does.
People using the Fulton extraction system.
You can extract anything in that
Yeah.
game. Anything.
I've been waiting to get that game because I'm sorry, Junkie Nation. I haven't beat Metal Gear Solid 3 yet, and I haven't started 4, so I'm not going to pick up 5. And I understand you don't have to play them in order, but that's just how my brain works, and I don't care.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's cool. Now we're gonna move on to one that I've been waiting for this since I was a kid. Transformers Devastation.
Yes.
Now, I'm a diehard G1 fan. We all know this. I didn't even like Beast Wars. I'm gonna be 100% honest. G1 is my thing.
It's the gospel.
Right. So it's like they got the feel of it spot on. I mean, like the look.
Perfect.
Peter Cullen is doing the voice. So I'm like, I don't even need to play Bumblebee or Sideswipe or just Optimus all day long. Every time I go back to the Ark, Optimus. Let me upgrade Optimus some more. I mean, it's like, I'm sorry.
The game is spectacular,
Yeah.
and I'm glad that it turned out great because what other Transformer games have we ever talked about?
It could have been terrible.
Yeah,
It could have been
really bad. But Platinum Games was behind it, right? And
Yeah, Platinum.
They do fun
Platinum
games.
does great games. What I heard is they also might be doing Turtles. That's another.
Oh, yeah,
that'd
I
be
know about
nice.
that.
That's
That'd be
another
nice.
Just add a little bit more to it because Transformers was like.
It was quick. It was
Yeah,
a
it
short
was
game.
quick.
Yeah.
All they need is to put them Decepticons in there, and they'll be on.
I think this is what they should do for the next one. They should definitely they got the engine down. The engine is perfect. Like the fighting system is pretty cool.
Yeah.
They need to maybe expand on it a little bit and then throw in like you said, be able to play the Decepticons. So basically have the mission from the opposite side. And some things like that. That would make that spectacular. I know Waffles is unfortunately not here right now, but we got to hit Forza Motorsport 6 because I know he is. My man ordered a racing wheel to play that game, man.
And
I was
pedals.
there.
Yeah, the
we
pedals.
unboxed
You
the
unboxed the
pedals.
pedals. We'll put that link in too. I mean, so that was cool. Who's played Rise of the Tomb Raider?
Nope.
Haven't had an opportunity.
Waffles has been.
Oh, he
playing.
does. Okay, so we'll have to get with him on that because I mean that game that is another one that was just
That kind of crept up on him and because he said that he didn't know that was coming out and it just showed.
Yeah,
up.
it just dropped.
Just dropped.
But that game, the
video
last
was-
one. The last reboot was freaking awesome. So here's what's gonna happen with that. It's a time exclusive. So what's probably gonna go down is the PC. It was the PC. Is it on PC right now or is that coming later? All right, so it's coming in later on the PC. So I think we're gonna get definitive edition or something like that. That's probably what's gonna
If
come.
they do it, the HD.
Well, they probably will.
Remaster.
They'll throw it in 4K. now.
Two more. Actually, I'm sorry, 3 more real quick. We got to hit the biggest, in my opinion, hype letdown of all year. Batman Arkham Knight.
Yeah.
I was hurt. First of all, I was mad because they canceled my Batmobile edition a week before I was supposed to get it. I was mad. So, we ain't going to talk about that right now. The game itself was full of glitches and they still technically haven't released it on the PC yet.
Nope.
Wow. I'm glad I waited. I'm so glad I waited because I told
here,
myself when I get the
huh?
Game of the Year edition,
I don't know, man.
everything.
I don't know if you want it.
I don't know if you're going to get any Game of the Year votes.
Yeah, really, because honestly, here's why the hype was. The most of the hype was about mostly was the. It was most about the Batmobile because it was basically that was their coup de grace. They wanted to add the Batmobile into it, and pretty much for most of it, all the missions were Batmobile oriented. Which was basically, I mean, there were combat, here and there.
Yeah.
Basic Predator mode.
Yeah.
But then mostly it was like, okay, I got to continue to ride in the Batmobile because I'm a spoiler for you guys. I don't care. There was a scene in it where you actually had to fight Deathstroke, and this is the line, and I quote: "Central Square." This was Batman says, "Central Square 1 hour.
Yeah.
He was throwing down the gauntlet, and I was like, okay, I'm about to get in his ass.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And then
Let down.
That's all I'm giving y'all.
Yeah,
That's all I'm giving y'all. If y'all know what I'm talking about.
That hurt.
That hurt.
Now, another one that has become, in my opinion, Ubisoft's Madden game is Assassin's Creed. Assassin's Creed Syndicate dropped. From what I heard, it didn't have as many glitches as Unity did. Unity was glitch-ridden, like horrible glitches. But Assassin's Creed Syndicate, I picked it up for Black Friday. Like Daitokuji said, I haven't played it yet. But no, but I mean, I've heard good things about it. And yeah, so it's going to be pretty cool. Last one, Star Wars Battlefront. You guys know that game looks freaking phenomenal. Unfortunately, it doesn't have as much stuff, so like some of the hardcore first-person shooter people would like, but it is what it is. You know, guys, we got to wrap it up. I'm sorry. We've come to the end of it all. For the great Daitokuji and for Simon Says, I am GQ. You guys, subscribe, like, comment. Let us know what's going on. Let us know what your favorite games were of 2015, and we'll get back to you next time. Game over.
You really want to fight this badly?
Man, I come by for that drink you offered, that's all.
I find myself in strange company.
Whoever this guy is, he's assembled an army.
Let's go!
May the Force be with us.
Did you really think you'd win?
Culture Junkies!